to you guys. I mean, many of you are producers and directors and writers and other professionals. So much of what you learn about film can be learned on the job. That, I think, is the core of what I'll be talking about today, is really just doing it. As a producer, you know, one of the things we're always doing, and I'm sure you have experience with this, is adjusting your film to the budget. And sometimes you have no budget, sometimes you have a little budget, sometimes you have a nice budget, sometimes you have a huge budget. So it's about adjusting your story to your resources. The third movie that I shot in 3D, in actual 3D, so with two cameras, you know, doing the 3D. The first one was The Great Gatsby, the second one was The Hobbit, and then this one. And it was really interesting, when you shoot a movie in 3D, you have to do a lot of things very differently.
What is the best approach when you translate a really good script into a budget?
A script is a story, and it's artistic, and it's all of those things. And part of the job of a good producer, or really a line producer, but many times, especially on smaller movies, you're the producer, you're the line producer, you're the accountant, you're the post-production supervisor.
Yeah, so more or less that's what's happening at the moment, and not to mention, of course, the big production companies who are producing 10 to 25 films a year. They're also, of course, grabbing all those skillful crew.
I think a film school and academy can help, because you can bring in guest lecturers, you can have, you know, programs that are specific to what they call upskilling. You know, you can send your students across to other places and learn how they can intern or mentor on another movie. So I think that's a great opportunity, and I think the government hopefully can help with the education. I would just do anything. I would, you know, the first job is always the hardest job to get, and you often have to do it for free, and you have to really love it, and then you have to do a really good job. And then you meet people, and they say, oh, I like this person, I like their job, I like the work that they did. I'm going to bring them on to the next movie, or, you know, whatever it is. And it's also a business of relationships, where you get to know other people in the industry.
The discipline of working on a series is not something that most of the producers here are familiar with. Some are actually very, very familiar with working on televisions, but the way the televisions produce their programs here.
I always like surprised with the prices. It become have no standard, no rate. So location owner can do like, this is my price. You want to take it or leave it.
It's a tricky thing, because, you know, government, of course, has a lot of different programs, and I think it's really about educating and being persistent with, you know, your local representatives and the parliament and the MPs.
When your films are successful at certain places, for example, people will then, or the government, the local government, then will see the benefits of that.
So it is a 50-50 co-production with Fox, and I think I learned a lot, especially in terms of the legal and also reporting and all that. So yeah,